The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network on the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman Special Teams Coordinator Antonio Goss. Antonio, time to break down the specialists this year. And we'll start on the return side of things, where veterans upon veterans and Antonio Wimbush, Desmond Farrell, Marcus Williams, Ray Arterbridge among punt and kickoff returners. Start with Desmond Farrell at punt return. Top 10 all-time in career punt return yards. What do you like about his skill set back there returning punts?
He's just so natural. He's natural catching the ball. He's natural making guys miss. And I think just by doing that, having that ability, that motivates the other players out there on the field, so they know I need to strain a little harder. So if I make that one block, and then we almost can hit a home run. So I think that's in the back of a lot of our guys' minds.
You're able to flip field position as a result of that pretty frequently last year, not just on punt returns, but on kickoff returns as well. Marcus Williams was a danger to go 100 yards to the house at any given moment, and did so one time last year. What sticks out to you about the return game and what he and Ray Arterbridge bring to the table?
Well, just the same thing as Desmond. They got great speed, athleticism, but the biggest thing there is the core, that unit that blocks for them, and their mindset's the same. They know we got guys that can take it to the house, so they just want to strain that extra harder and do what's best for Carson-Newman.
You are really the one area that has to deal with NCAA rule changes this year, doing away with more of the wedge.
Yes.
You previously couldn't do 3, now you can't do 2. How's that impact what you do strategically on kickoff returns?
Well, it goes back to holding that coach accountable, because now it's like you put your best people on defense, you put your best people on offense. Now you got to put your best people on special teams because it's in space. So the game is going to that. So if the coaches say we're going to focus in on special teams, that means we're going to have better players out there on the field to take care of those responsibilities. And I think we got a lot of guys on our team now that wants that challenge, and that's been great in practice.
Look at the kicking game. Nate Kraft, certainly with a leg there that stands out. The first kick that he kicked in the media day scrimmage, I don't know where it landed, but it was somewhere on Davis Street outside of the stadium on kickoff. Salem, Virginia, won a state title in high school. What's he bring to the table as a place kicker?
Well, we were very fortunate to get him. He was a late guy coming in, but we were very fortunate to get him now. We just got to keep him tuned up and keep him ready for that game day. Practicing game. We try to simulate that type of action here on the field, but it's very hard to do until you really get in that live action. I know in practice he's been doing everything we asked. So as the other ones, everybody's doing exactly what we asked with Dawson, with Drew, and got Michael, you got Jonah, you got EJ, we got all those guys out there, busting their butts out there doing what they're supposed to do. Now we just got to get them ready for game type situations.
Bring up Dawson Campbell, long snapper going into his senior year. How nice is that to know that you have a veteran guy, multi-year all-conference guy snapping the ball where there's not going to be a ton of errors?
He's a coach on the field. He's a coach with those players, when we send them to the dorm at night. He's a coach up in the classroom. He's that extra hand that, you need on your team if you think you're going to have a chance, if you think you're going to have that championship setting right there. So he's a good player for us. He's a great player for us, a great person, great individual.
Antonio Goss, thanks for the time. Good luck this year.
Thank you for your time.
That's Carson-Newman Special Teams Coordinator Antonio Goss on the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.